gank setups, like dive setups perhaps, with the blitz. But now, EDG have an AD carry to lock in, and Uzi, he's hovered over the Kai'Sa more than once out of all the champions here that have been hovered over. Does he really want to go towards it? He does. So that's going to be a bottom lane where I feel like they're going to struggle to trade, but outside of laning phase, right? He's got the empowered W, that's going to be a longer stun, and Leon should just be able to line this up.
Ala still had flash available there, but has no chance to use it. Xiaoshu shuts him down, and Lian
in the area, but he's not really looking to contest this dragon, and it will go over to EDG very slowly as it decides to reset on poor old Jie, but he will lock it down.
He certainly will. Taken out, so good stuff in the end. At least EDG getting himself something, but RA kind of playing. He has his flash still from the previous play. Never got to use that, but the wave crashed in. Oh, and he gets it! Lian! It's a flubbed up flash. He's going to be stunned underneath the tower, but he can bounce back out. I can't believe he got that kill.
Slowly, red buff, passive heal as well off the jungle camp farm. So, mid lane, Strive. How much trouble's he in?
Attempt here. Ignite comes on down. They won't really be able to finish this one off. Baolan blocks it, pulls him in. Fofo has been obliterated.
Yeah, Fofo kind of got destroyed there. And I think they're going to run face first into each other.
Let's get him. That pounce. We get to use it. Stunned up by the slice strum. And a CC chain there by JJ and Ala to finally punish Lian and stop. Herald going to be dropped down in the mid lane. That'll just be a plate for Lian, who wants a knock-up is there. The chain is good. He should finish the kill off. That's a kill over into the pockets of Uzi, who already got
some towers. If they can kill Ala, maybe.
Lian's
There's
here.
reinforcement.
Sorry, he's over on the side. It does not matter. The run through, though, maybe the tower can finish the job. Fofo with the JJ with kill credit. A 4 up top for EDG. But a lot of play is centered around Fofo in this game from the side of EDG, right? Even the plays up towards Ala, Fofo has been a part of it. And you can see the team shadowing for Fofo as he goes to the tier 1 in the bottom side. Answered by Strive, though, in the top lane, and likewise, Lian.
Something ridiculous as that Rift Herald put down somewhat nonchalantly, but it does pick up the tier 1 all they have. Now, Charm goes wide, but this is what you want to do.
Everfrost is there as well. This is the cash in, surely there it is. 1,000 gold plus the 300 for the kill. He just don't
really have anyone that can, properly phase check. JJ, sure, he is a Maokai, but he's got phase rush, he's not got aftershock, and even with the aftershock, he would still... Exactly. And I love, earlier on, I was like, hey, listen, if you're RA, you really wanted to have stacked these early dragons, Fofo's going to get
to come and find a creative way to get vision. Oh, the TP, though, the charm is there. Flash comes out from Strive and makes the moment happen. 0-2
formation is he working with. Ultimate will fly through. I don't know if it's giving him vision, though.
Xiaoshu can just go over the wall and just bully JJ here. Dominus comes out, JJ over the wall! But he can't quite find the steal. Xiaoshu rejoins his squad. And it's another kill for Assume. Ala try to split push at the side lane, but
is the biggest deterrent of any kind of aggression. And EDG, again, just kind of have to respect. I feel like they haven't necessarily set themselves up for siege, and they're just waiting for this next Baron to spawn up, because the last Baron kind of netted them a couple of towers. Here's an engage, actually.
Flash for flash, and it's Baolan to go down. TP coming through as the Whirling Death won't find a kill. Well, Blitz on the Kai'Sa. He is going to be feeling strong. As a hook does come in, the silence is there. And Mako's gone before the play can even happen. EDG, when they got their pick onto Baolan, there were no objectives on the map. Now they have to do what they can. Uzi's going for a play onto Baolan. But the heal comes out. Oh my days. Baolan barely gets out with his life. But Xiaoshu threatening a flank here as Strive forced away. The root's going to come on through. Zonya's going to be forced. Strive should go down here. No, flashes away. Keeps himself alive. Assume back on the Baron. In the meantime, Ala is split pushing, but RA will finish the Baron off.
All right, so Baron for Inhibitor Tower. I mean, honestly, for RA, you're probably all right with that trade, but what will feel bad is if you lose this dragon, and I think that's certainly going to be the case here. This will be bursted down exceptionally quick. Things like the Kai'Sa with the Gwynsu. So break open the base, you get an Inhibitor from this Baron. For EDG, this is perfect.
Tier 2 will be taken on the bottom side, but RA still yet to actually break into the base.
Yeah, exactly. Tier 2 on the top side is the only one that's still left up, but they're sieging down here on the opposite side. Oh, Mako.
Okay, I take it back. They've broken into the base. My goodness, the tap
that was
as strong as paper. Ala's still split pushing. They might lose the game here. It's a hook onto Mako, and he's down already. RA find their opportunity. Whirling Death across the team, but he can't finish another kill. Uzi now, half HP, but it's Ala! He's TP behind the whole squad. Xiaoshu jumps into the backline to try and save it. Assume versus Uzi, but Stripe's there too. And the croc goes huge. RA find the fight, and they'll find game 1.
Not only that, but Assume just put an axe in Uzi's head, man. He just crammed for like 900 damage on the turnaround play. For Ale, it was such a big ult, but it feels like it was too little too late, and RA will take game 1.
It felt like that was maybe the miracle play for EDG, but it's too little too late. It feels like they only came alive beyond the 30-minute mark, whereas RA firing on all cylinders from the word.
Fofo's gonna go towards Lissandra, so looking for a little bit of extra lockdown as RA, Assume, is gonna throw the Kai'Sa back at Uzi. So Kai'Sa Nautilus in the bottom side, an immense amount of burst inside the laning phase if that dredge line connects. So a lot of potential blood to be had on the bottom side of the map. So I feel like Lien and JJ both.
At least as JJ, I think he's gone too deep on this one. They haven't seen Baolan. The hooks can come in. Assume's there with the isolated Q as well. JJ forced the flash. Can they follow this one up? Strive is there. The flash stun comes in. And it's a kill. First blood, in fact, onto Strive.
Yeah, this just feels so right. Maybe another. Well, he actually is nowhere near all out. So 1v2, not necessarily possible. Have to flash out. Baolan's dead.
I really wish we could have seen the actual 2v2.
To make this trade work, so JJ's going to have to walk towards that top side, drop this plate. Uzi and Mako already got one. They're looking for a dive up here, but how hard is it?
Oh, Mako has to flash away. Uzi now tanking the tower. Q3 goes wide. All out still available here as JJ goes to the second part of the Cyclone. Pushed out from the tower, but I mean, you needed to stay underneath the tower range, you'd believe there. Xiaoshu goes.
Tower's actually going to drop first on the side of EDG because they've got the Herald. So they at least have the tempo advantage, and they should even be able to charge this in, get it to hit the tier 2 tower. Whether or not,
you know, we came into this series saying RA, highest kills of 15 and deaths of 15 in the league. Well, it's EDG making a play this time around. Baolan the target as the freeze comes out to Lien as well. He's taken out, but Assume is here to clean up the fight. You can't afford to give Kai'Sa all of these kills. It's a double for JJ, but a double for Assume as well.
This is a teleport coming in now also from Xiaoshu, who has the frozen gauntlet too.
Just all out and back towards the play here. Assume dodges the feathers and he's gone. Xiaoshu just wrecks him. Mako next on the chopping block, and the TP's been channeled here. Alan comes in, he's 1v3 and he's winning it. Flashes onto Assume, but he can't finish the kill, and it's a triple for Xiaoshu instead.
Oh no, as soon as
really hate Uzi, huh?
They do.
They're like, hey, he has subs, guys. He has subs. On the replay overlay at the bottom, he doesn't have subs, so I have no idea if he had subs or not. As Fofo the target, it's a good little knock-up. Assumes in trouble here, and he's taken down, shut down into the pocket of Allah. The 5v5 is good, but is it good enough, Lien? Just cuts Fofo in two.
Hey, I mean, look, it's pretty warm here in Europe, and Lien, maybe it's pretty warm over in Shanghai. Gets some ice in his belly, but unfortunately, Baolan is being eaten up by EDG as well. And they should be able to pick up the Dragon off the back of that too, Joe.
Man, really, you know? I feel like we never actually had all 5 players playing from both sides at any point during that scrap. EDG, though, they went out.
Very, very considerate about things that they're face-checking, as maybe Stripe should have been considerate about this face-check too.
Sonya's is huge, but he doesn't have a chance to get the Tibbers out. Good CC chaining from Fofo and JJ. They find with a Rakan, with a Lissandra on the other side. They are more than happy to jump onto you. Oh no, has to flash early on. Fofo's in, but won't be able to find Assume here. Wait, no, they did. They managed to take him down. Stripe's gone as well. Assume just kind of walked into them. I thought he could just collapse on top of Fofo, but Fofo flashed W'd so quickly that Assume just wasn't able to use the summoners. One thing EDG can do, it's front-to-back team fighting right now, so I'm feeling good for them with the way that this... Can't walk up, though.
No, not this
Great counterplay out from EDG. Can't clear the way.
Sure, you know, like, why not? But...
Volibear jungle as well. Lightning Bear.
Oh!
Lightning Dagger. Oh, no, Lien. That is, as they say, not it. EDG find themselves
the fact that RA are actually just investing wards up here in the top side before a reset. They're looking for that, but they're also looking for Assume.
Assume forced to flash away. Do they follow this one? Yes, they do. Fofo finds himself the kill. And perhaps more as well as Stripe forced to flash. Got to stop this bug getting into the pit, but Ala's alongside him with the Dominus procs. Lien is just running for his life. As Xiaoshu goes back into the Baron pit, but Lien's already gone. Ala grabs him and now chasing out Stripe as well. Xiaoshu, he's found Uzi. There's 3 in the pit and the health bars are kind of low here as Ala chases Stripe out of the play. Xiaoshu What else can he find here? Q over the wall, wants to get it, as Baron will be going down here. Ala knocked back, Xiaoshu still going for this one with the all-out. Finds 2 kills in the play, and now a TP coming through from Strive.
Really? By EDG. Seems like the Dragon will actually end up going over to RA instead, but even in saying this, Dragon's now 2 apart.
5-1-1 for Xiaoshu. Level 16 just hit as well, so the all-out at maximum capacity. But what can they do against the siege of EDG?
R8 definitely giving them a lot of opportunities to find very positive fights, as this would be a very, very hard team fight for R8 to take inside of this choke here. You feel like you always get minced.
They're committing onto Bowland. They've already got the kill, but it's traded instantly. Support for support. Xiaoshu happy to tank. Featherstorm keeps him alive for now. Fofo's over the wall, assumes alone, but he dives onto the backline instead. Grabs the triple, takes down Uzi. Survives somehow, 1 HP, burning away, but the red buff keeps him alive. And now up to the top side. Ala, JJ, desperately getting him. Flash smite from JJ. Lightning from there.
And drop me a ping on Twitter. We need to know, as Ala
could be knocked back here, could be in big trouble here. Assume keeping himself safe, but it means that the rest of his team is kind of abandoned. Bao falls.
Okay. I mean, it's half HP already. It's going down pretty quick. EDG need to make a decision now.
They've already got the Baron. Can they find the fight as well? Everybody diving in. Assume surviving for now, though.
Oh,
as 2 go down to Fofo. Xiaoshu pulls them all back to the backside of the fight. Assume ult already used. He doesn't have anything in the tank, just the W's flying out, but it ain't enough. And Baolan taken out. Yeah, you got the Baron, but man, it cost your entire team.
Now Mako so quickly. Now EDG can probably take away this inhibitor. Death timers are only 10 seconds more for Lian and for Strive, so shouldn't necessarily go further than this, but still a massive loss for RA and a huge game for EDG.
Assume you got to be careful not to step up too much with the shift damage across the entire enemy team.
For itself, there you go. The blue ward confirms it. Now EDG have to look for something. Mako gets chunked out to half HP.
Are we actually going to 50-50? Oh no, the
God,
W goes through the goalpost. It's taken. Dragon on the side of RA. Can they get out with their lives? Fofo's onto the backside. Assume in so much trouble. Knocked up by Mako. Taken down by Fofo. And EDG, they make the team fight magic happen again. Mako goes down as Uzi is 1v2 in the backline. EDG, give them a 5v5 and they will take your lives. Uzi wants a little more into Strive, but he won't find it.
Oh my goodness, R8. I mean, they get the dragon, but they lose again. They get the objective, but lose the fight. And this time, it will cost them the game. EDG come alive, and it's Fofo again, back-to-back. Finds Assume this time, and Mako's able to follow up. And they will even up the series 1-1. And we're going to a game 3. EDG, it seems to be the case, man. After 30 minutes, they just decide to play the game. I don't even know what to say, Joe. It's a bit of an awkward occurrence how they're playing at the minute, but hey, it's nice to actually see EDG coach.
Game scraps that EDG has been favoring. The Gragas, as the final hover, does very well into the Jax. Ala has played it a billion times over the years, so you'd anticipate that being locked in as the final spot for EDG, playing a tanky top laner, playing towards Uzi. And I feel like kind of going back to the...
JJ's cleared his topside camps. He's not coming down here to cover this gank.
Mako's trying to hold the wave here. Lian comes in, though. The knockups are there, but Lian's in trouble. The aftershock not quite enough, and Uzi gets first blood. Assume surely goes down as well as Baolan's tanking the tower. Assume's stuck underneath the tower. Uzi is chasing him. One more auto. No, the Q flies through. A double for Uzi and one for JJ. It's absolute curtains for RA. We're only 3 minutes in.
The state of affairs. That first dragon will go over to EDG. It's a 6-minute dragon as well, so early stacking potentially available.
A wave will crash in the bottom side. JJ not going to come and steal plate gold. Just going to keep on mentioning that. Lian is Fofo. He's found Baolan, and we know he's going down. Fofo grabs a kill as Lian re-engages it. Mako has to flash away. Strive with a chain as well. Fofo the target for now. As Uzi is kind of alone on the top side, but they don't really focus him, and Strive's in trouble instead. Uzi's just charging it on his own. Root goes wide, but the minion wave is moving on in, and Uzi's behind him. Featherstorm comes out, and the pull's going to be good. Uzi is smurfing on RA. It is brutal.
My god, that was so 1v9 from forcing out one or two things. When you end up in a situation like this where a member is particularly fed on the enemy team.
That's 4 in the top lane, 5 in the bottom lane, 1 I think in the mid lane for now. I think they'll be able to get the 5th one up top as well. I'd love to take a look in the mid lane, see how many were on for Uzi. Across the map for EDG, 12 plates, that is insane. And now Ala looks for Lien. Great little Everfrost there. The slow comes out from the barrel as well with the Proto Belt coming on through. Fofo finishes off the enemy jungler. I don't want to say it.
Questions that we had surrounding, EDG and their ability to play the early game are definitely being answered here, and it just seems to depend potentially on their confidence, right? I feel like maybe
he's actually going to get away with this. Doesn't even have to flash. But hey, no perfect game. RA get 2 towers for themselves. Uzi finishes the tower in the mid lane as well. Oh, triple Pop Blossom, and looks for more as well. 2 kills taken, and the tower goes down. It's absolutely beautiful from EDG.
Something that we could never see.
Was it his flash cooldown? Ala started to play onto Lien here, but the entire gang is here. I think Ala maybe getting a little overconfident on this one. Still surviving somehow. They're trying to give the kill over to Assume and finally do so.
I don't know what's
Ala,
more worrying.
Kind of doing a Strive impression.
I was going to say, I don't know what's more worrying. The fact that Ala found himself there, or how long it took for them to kill Ala when he's not even playing tank Gragas. Speaking of tanks, Baolan's dead. Actually, I said speaking of tanks, Baolan died a little bit. If they didn't, well, they didn't play. It's that simple. All right. That's the like, if you ever have a problem in League of Legends right now, just build static shiv. Why does
moving them to top side though, and they may not have any static shifts, but they have feathers, and apparently feathers are really good at destroying.
Do they throw their body at the Baron pit? Let's find out. Teleport's coming in from Ala now.
Here we go, engage onto Baolan. Lien trying to disengage. Baolan flashes out with his life. Strive on the backside will go down here. Uzi with yet another kill. As EDG, I nearly said UDG, which kind of works, UDG. Stepping onto the Baron again. Lien, he would really love to contest this, but it's just not happening. And he actually might sacrifice his own life. Flashes away. And I actually don't know if it is going to be over 17 now, because RA don't look like they want to fight. Assume, what are you doing, man? Why are you still there? Knocked up. The Blastgo will be followed. In fact, it's denied by Ala as well. Okay, it is going to be 17. I take it back. Yeah. I take back my take back.
Under 17?
It's sort of like watching some of the Joker scenes out the Dark Knight. You can see the hinges turning. You can see the cogs whirring in the brain. And they're like slightly wide-eyed observers. But you're not listening. You're terrified.
Observers are kind of scary.
Right click back and forth. RA now might just get dove. Tower's going to fall, that's for sure. But what else will go down? Uzi finishes the tower. TP's coming out. NA. And to kill for RA. Maybe these are Doom bots after all.
Hey, I mean, look. 2 is 100% more than 1 as Xiaoshu finds a double stun.
The Feather Storm comes out, and Uzi somehow gets a kill with the outward burst of the Feather Storm. They're just going to end the game. Strive tries to find Uzi, but he doesn't get the shift proc. That is disastrous. The red buff is there. Bloodline is there. The Nexus towers are bare. And it's EDG with some really great hair. I don't know. I couldn't think of a 4th rhyme, but they are going to end the game and take this series 2-1.
Yeah, that final game was a slaughter, wasn't it? There was nothing RA could do after the initial dive goes the way it does, and then there's a redive on the opposite end from EDG. It's just too big of a gap, and Uzi